makes that a mechanical effect is the fact that we can, snap of a finger on cue, we can make it collapse, fall apart. But because it's a mechanical effect, we can make it go back together again. Collapse, go back together again, as many different times as it takes to get that perfect shot. Now here's something that we'll often use to help get a perfect shot. Cars. But whenever you see a car in a TV show or in a movie, it's not just any car. It's what we call a picture car. You guys are about to see some of the most famous, iconic picture cars in movie and television history. We have got a lot of your favorites here, the Deathmobile from Matchbox, the Mule from Serenity, Tom Selleck's Ferrari, and of course, the iconic Time Machine DeLorean from Back to the Future movies. And you can't talk picture cars these days without mentioning Fast and the Furious. We have just a few of those picture cars from the Fast and the Furious. In fact, we have a wonderful opportunity right now to take you guys behind the scenes of Fast and the Furious. We're going to take you onto our special effects stage 55. We actually have a little show set up for you guys inside a couple of our picture cars. So let's check it out.
All right, fire them up! We go live in 5. It's time for ignition. Too furious. I'm too fast for y'all, man. Too fast.
They on the set.
Furious, fast.
Let's see the bullet hits. And go. Smoke. Go. Fire. Go.
And Karma, they're examples of motion control robotics. Take bow, boys. Oh, well done. Dance moves we do. I could sit here and watch them dance all afternoon long, but we got a tour to do. So one more time, I want y'all to give it up for Carnage and the Karma, our dancing cars. I got just one person clapping here in the front car. Thank you. All right. Well, dancing cars, maybe it's not your thing, but I bet dinosaurs are, and we got a place for you.
To Jurassic Park.
Oh yes, we're going to take you into Jurassic Park right now. It's where we keep a lot of the set pieces that were featured in the Lost World Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park 3. Now one of my favorite set pieces, it's actually freeze framed in here on your screen, it's the RV Lab over here. It was featured in the Lost World. You might actually remember the scene where it dangled off the cliff. Jeff Goldberg. Whoa! Oh no! That the dinosaurs were Now I always like to play that scene because it turns once again that Hollywood is full of illusions. And that wasn't really a cliff that the RV was dangling from. That was actually a parking structure here at Universal Studios Hollywood. They just sort of dressed to look like a cliff. And the rain in that scene, another illusion. You can't just snap your fingers and make it rain on cue. Nature doesn't work on the cue. So what they do is they bring in a sprinkler system, right, to make it look like it's raining, or a snow machine to make it look like it's snowing. We call these weather effects. And speaking of weather, here is Al Roker for today's show. He's going to give us our forecast.
Here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry at 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in New York. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street. And we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Island that's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the lot.
Oh, Mexico Flash Flood. Well, guys, I don't want to scare you, but this is... What is happening here, guys? This is Old Mexico. This is the next stop on the... Alright, guys. No, I know it looks bad. It sounds really bad. But there's actually a missing element here. I watch the Weather Channel. I'm no Al Roker, but I do watch the Weather Channel. They say the flash floods are usually preceded by a low rumbling sound, which I do not hear, so I'll continue on the tour. Now, I wanted to stop here because a lot of cool things have filmed here as of late. The Great Show. Whoa! Oh no. You guys okay back there?
You can't outrun the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that.
Okay, I might have been fine. And a movie called Big Fat Liar with Paul Giamatti and Drew Dominguez right here in Old Mexico. And yes, that was yet another example of a weather effect. That was our flash flood weather effect. And, you know, I mentioned a couple of shows before the flash flood came. Shameless was one of them with William H. Macy. It's on Showtime. Also Community, which has been renewed for another season. Did an episode here. Also the movie Hop, which I'll show you a scene from that movie a little bit later on, filmed in our own Mexico sets. But now we're going to take you north of the border, back to the States, to the Old West, the Wild, Wild West. This is called Denver Street. This is where quite a few bar brawls happen.
You're just gonna stir things up here. That I am.
How dare you head that west?
Mine hit the ground first. Mine was taller.
Mine was taller. You tell him, John Wayne. John Wayne actually got his start here at Universal Studios Hollywood before he became one of Hollywood's biggest stars. He worked in our prop department, and back then he was known as Marion Michael Morrison, which is his real name. Now, you don't need a passport to go to Europe. You just come here to Universal Studios Hollywood on our back lot, and you go to Little Europe over there on your right. It could be any part of Europe you want it to be. It's very simple. All you have to do is just change the language on the signs, do a little set decorating in the windows, and watch, it looks like we got a green light. So we're going to take you inside of Soundstage 50 right now. This is a really cool soundstage. This is where we film a lot of those subway scenes you often see in TV shows and movies. In fact, they shot this scene from an episode of Bones in here.
Look, they're sweets.
He looks very upset.
When I talked to him, the guy behind his arms.
You guys with the FBI?
Yeah, we hear about the new remains.
That's him. Right over there.
You alright?
All right, now, that particular episode of Bones took place in Washington, D.C., but just by looking around, can anyone tell me what the current production is filming, where it takes place? Look at the signs. Look at the maps. Oh! We're getting a lot here. hear something else. Sounds like water.
What's going on?
Let's get out of here! The water main just broke!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what you just experienced and what you're seeing on your screens is the same thing. That's our earthquake attraction, seamlessly incorporated into that episode of Bones using little editing, CGI, special effects. All right, well, now is about the time we take you back to the Old West, but not Denver Street. Now we're going to take you to some of the oldest sets here at Universal Studios Hollywood, period. It's called 6 Points, Texas.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Us folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot you.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now what say you mount up and get out of town while the getting's good?
All right. Well, I'll see you again, fella.
Oh, you can count on it, fella. Now get.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
We just have to talk it out, that's all.
Just talk it out, yep. Well guys, we're going to take you south of the border one more time, back to Old Mexico here. And they actually shot this scene from the movie Hop right
We're
here.
about to be crowned the Easter Bunny.
Look, Dad, I want to drum in a band. I want to see the wall.
Maybe the Easter Bunny sees every country in one night.
Oh, really, Dad? What about China?
China, of all places. Well guys, we have been all over the world here so far on our Hollywood adventure. We've been to New York, we've been to Europe, we've been to Mexico and China, all in the same place. But here's a part of the world we haven't been to yet. We haven't been to New England. Amity Island, to be exact. We're gonna rectify that right now. We're gonna take you to Amity Island right now. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, isn't that where Jaws lives? Well, not anymore. Check it out, look. They strung him up there on the dock. They captured him earlier today. And... although, you know what? Something's a little bit fishy. That shark is a little bit too small. I remember Jaws being like at least 3 times bigger than that shark. My good friend George is in the water. He's making sure everything is safe. Oh, wait! There's a shark in the water. George, there's a shark! Shark! Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Alright, guys, don't panic. We're gonna take you over here by these gasoline tanks where it's safe. You know, I think that there's some shark repellent attached to that yellow barrel out there. Jaws will leave us alone. right, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that is the real deal right there. That is Jaws, one of the all-time great villains on the silver screen. But you know, I'm thinking of proper credit, where credit's due, because you know, yes, Jaws is his screen name, but his real name is Bruce. Bruce the Mechanical Shark from the production of Jaws. He's the hardest working shark in show business. But you know, he didn't always work.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. Just waited. The shark worked well enough for a while there. So I feel the shark a lot.
Yes, he does. Jaws became the original summer blockbuster, released back in 1975, and of course launched Steven Spielberg's career to the stratosphere. Now that was also where Angela Lansbury's character lived for all those years on Murder, She Wrote, which filmed here at Universal Studios Hollywood all those years ago. In case of New England. Well, now we're going to take it back to Texas, but this time to the Chicken Ranch over here on your right. That, of course, was the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, the hit movie musical starring Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds filmed there. But since there were many other production